I'm so sad because Stephen Fulop and Rolando Navarro don't speak to me anymore. In fact, they can't look me in the eye or in my direction for that matter. What could that possibly be the reason? The answer is they have shame for their involvement for selling our children out to interests.
Looking right at you.
I also advise you to check election reports to see how many people contributed to the school board election and possibly their campaigns.
Right at you right now.
That's another form of pay to play. Just keep an eye out. This is my time. I need some more time because he's making comments. Just keep an eye out on that. Not surprisingly, Gerald Lyons blew their board candidate Plant out of the water last night. Oh, and that op-ed in the Jersey Journal today by Stephen Fulop is nothing but propaganda. For someone who claims to have no role in this Board of Ed occupation by the state and never set foot in a Jersey City public school as a student, you have a lot to say and always give opinions to, despite having no expertise or involvement directly in the schools or education. He's just a mouthpiece for this ed reform nonsense that's going on across the country. Now, what we need is to have 10 parents in each school that get proactive. We need 500 to 1,000 parents at every board meeting, and that would change these schools around. And you see that vacant seat? Get used to that because it's going to stay vacant.
Thank you. Judy Lambides.
Yes. Robert, I'd like to address that. Robert, I'd like to address that. So I'm looking at you right now in your eyes, Lorenzo. I'm looking at you right now. And you didn't have the courage. It's my time now. Take a seat. Thank you. It's my time. You didn't have the courage at the last time you came in here and you made your intimidation remarks to even call me out by name. So here I am. I'm standing. You got something to say to me. Say it to me by name and say it to me in my face. That's number one. Number two, you haven't exactly been following what Rolando Navarro is all about. You said I wasn't your friend all of a sudden. Well, if you haven't been following it, in 2010, I endorsed Sterling Waterman and Carol Lester for school board. I wasn't a councilman then, so I guess it didn't matter much, or maybe it wasn't on your radar. In 2011, I endorsed Carol Harrison Arnold. And then last year, very openly, this past year, endorsed the other three candidates who are currently sitting on the board. So my position, where I stood on the education issue, is clear. So if you have some questions or concerns about it, feel free to man up and bring it, all right?
Judy Lambides.